All righty, I'm here with Coach Hallmark. We're finishing off a weekend at Dallas Baptist. Looking forward to traveling to Austin to take on Texas, and then opening up conference play with Charlotte in Charlotte. Coach, if you want to get us started with an opening statement.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a disappointing week. Dallas Baptist is a good team, so not all that disappointing that we didn't win the series, but disappointed in the way we played. We didn't play very well yesterday, and we didn't play very well Tuesday either. So, yeah, we just got to improve. Looking to do that this week.
Sean, if you want to get us started.
Sure, Coach. Even though you may not have gotten the results that you wanted, what is the experience of going and playing at Dallas Baptist? How does that help prepare you for the conference and for postseason play, hopefully coming up?
Well, they're the caliber of team we're trying to not just beat, but be. We talk about being versatile and winning in different ways. In other words, sometimes you'll win with good pitching, and sometimes you'll win with base running or bunting or hitting, any number of things. So anyway, that's what Dallas Baptist is able to do. I think they can beat you with quality pitching. They've got two quality starters, two really, really good starting pitchers, and then they got two or three arms in the bullpen that are good. So they can beat you with their pitching. They obviously can hit. That's kind of what they're known for. But they also run the bases really, really well. I was disappointed with the way we handled that. We prepared for it and talked about it and planned for it, and then we didn't do a good job stopping the stolen base. So there's just so many areas that we can improve on, and that's why I wanted to play them. We played them at the perfect time too, the weekend before conference starts, which I think is what you're alluding to. That was the right time to play them. So now the test is putting the work in to improve in the areas they showed us we need to improve in.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Good morning, Coach. I wanted to ask you about Tausig's performance over the weekend. 3 home runs in the one game. He looked like he was hitting the ball hard just about every time up there. What after seeing what he did against pretty good pitching, what are you forecasting for the kind of year that he might be able to have for us this year?
I don't know. I'm probably not going to forecast it, but I'm not surprised. JT's a good hitter. He made that step last year. I think Coach Aguayo and I were pretty confident coming into the season that he'd have a good year. How good, I don't know. Obviously, he was really good this weekend. Even Sunday, I don't think he had a hit yesterday, but he put some good at-bats together. So yeah, I'm not surprised, and I probably won't give you a forecast in terms of stats, but I do expect him to continue to put together good at-bats, and we'll see where the numbers end up. But he's going to be a good hitter.
Coach, is it still a challenge for a tall guy like James to hit for average against the pitching that you see on a day-to-day basis?
It is. Yeah, his height is actually probably a disadvantage. We could get into baseball philosophy a lot. I think his height is a disadvantage as a hitter, which I think is what you're alluding to, because his strike zone is so big. Some of the best on base percentage and batting average guys over the years are not tall hitters. So, but one thing JT does well is he knows his strengths. His strength is the pitch that's a little bit up. And he does a really good job of going for that pitch. And he's gotten better at laying off the pitch down. Of course, if it's down and it's a strike, at some point he's going to have to swing at it. And he does. And he's gotten better, a little more what we call using his legs, using his back leg to handle that low pitch. You got to use your legs a little bit in the mechanics of the swing. And he's made that adjustment. He worked on it really hard last year. But at his height, it's not super easy to do that. But he's a complete hitter. He can handle the low pitch now some too. So it's dangerous because if you want to pitch him low, but you slide it in a little bit, he can hit it out of the park. So it's a dangerous pitch to go for it down there too. So he's just a good hitter, mature in that he knows his strengths and he knows his weaknesses.
Sean?
Coach Robert Orlowski, 6 appearances, 6 wins, tops in the nation. You don't see that a lot. He's been effective against all kinds of different teams. How's he been able to do that this year?
He's a competitive kid. He's a competitive person. Saturday I think he got the win Saturday. He would tell you too. He didn't pitch well. He's built to go long. He's not the normal closer reliever. We use him a little different. So that's a testament to Rob. He's durable. He's physically strong. He's a hard worker. So he's built to put those long outings in, even though we use him out of the bullpen. But he didn't do a good job throwing his off-speed pitches for strikes Saturday. That's why he gave up a couple runs. They just got to sit on his fastball. Their left-handed hitters got to sit on his fastball. So you let DBU's hitters sit on a pitch and they're going to get you. But Rob's just so competitive. He's competitive and he's talented. That's the other thing you can't overlook is Rob's talented. We're fortunate he's here, but I just love his competitive will. His competitive will is what we need more of on this team right now.
And how did he come on your radar, guy from Idaho, to come to UTSA?
The connection there was his uncle. His uncle lives in just north of San Antonio, not quite here in town, but basically in the suburbs between here and South Austin. And his uncle runs a select baseball organization. He's run it for a long time. He's had multiple organizations, and he's very tight into the local high school and even youth level baseball scenes. So it was Rob's uncle that we knew the uncle, right, for years. And that was the connection. Rob came down to a camp, and we could see, I think he was in 10th grade, maybe 11th, but we could see right away he had some talent tucked away up there in Idaho. So happy to have him.
Jerry.
Yeah, Coach, I just wanted to ask about the challenge of going to Austin tomorrow and playing a pretty hot UT ball club up there. They brought in Coach Schlossnagel in the off season, and now they're on this long run. What does it feel like with having the opportunity to go up there and play those guys tomorrow?
Well, it's exciting. It's another opportunity to pick up a meaningful win. Not that some of them aren't meaningful, but an RPI, a huge boost from an RPI win. That's the first thing we look at, or at least me, is we're going up there to win. But at the same time, you're also gonna be tested a little bit, and you're gonna learn something about yourself. We learned a lot about ourselves this weekend. So it's a there's more than one reason to go up there. I wish we could play them more often. I wish we could play all those best teams. To Coach Schlossnagel's credit, since I've known him, he's always been willing to play my teams, and not all those Power Fives are. So I'm glad he is. He's a very confident coach. He's a terrific coach. So they'll be prepared. They'll be ready. But it's just another great opportunity for us. So we're looking forward to it.
What's the confidence level in your clubhouse right now? I mean, I know the series didn't go quite as you wanted it to go up in Dallas. They hit y'all pretty hard a couple of those games. What's the confidence level going into Austin?
To be real transparent, Jerry, I don't know. The confidence level with our bats and our position players is terrific. It's fine. It's where it should be. Some of these pitchers were a little bit shocked, I think, and they shouldn't be. I mean, DBU's good. Like, the message we try to send is not the hits, the base hits and the home runs is not the problem. That's what good hitters do. The problem is the free pass, and the problem is the strike percentage. And that's what we talked about going into this. That's what we always talk about. Me and you even too. It's like eliminate the free pass and throw more strikes than the other team. We didn't do that. Even in the game we won, our strike percentage was below theirs. We did have less free pass than them in the game we won. But that continues to be the message. That's what we failed at this weekend. Again, to be 100% transparent, I think we failed at it because they feared the bat. They feared getting hit. And that's called growing up. You're going to get hit. I mean, you turn on a big league game, those guys, Max Scherzer and whoever, the top pitchers in the game, they get hit sometimes. So I wasn't even all that disappointed in Zach Royce. He just got hit. I was disappointed in some of the pitching later that avoided the bat and put us in negative situations with the walk and just pitching behind in the count. That's where we need to grow up and get better. And we'll see. The challenge is there. I'm not telling you anything they haven't heard. So that's the challenge.
All righty. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks, Caden.
Yes, sir.